What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Smoke and Grill Brothers. It's your boy J-Cleve, and I got my good brother Ronald behind the camera.
Yo, yo.
In today's episode, we are going to be smoking some S&G Brothers style DMV Twinkies. Similar to the Texas Twinkie, but this is the DMV style. Now, before we get into anything, if you have not checked out our last episode where my brother Ronald smoked some spatchcock style Peruvian chicken, it was so good. You got to stop right now, hit that stop button like right there. Stop. Go watch that video, then come back to this one. All right, now, before we get into anything for this video, as always, make sure you like, subscribe, and you hit that bell to stay tuned with all of our future episodes. Why, Ronald?
Because you'll never want to miss a beat.
Because you never, ever, ever want to miss a beat. Now let's get into this cook. All right, so we are making our DMV Twinkie, which is pretty similar to the Texas Twinkie. Now, let's not be mistaken. It's not that sweet and savory Twinkie that we all grew up in love, right? Remember that when we were kids?
Oh, yeah.
It was good. No, but it's going to be just as flavorful, and it's going to be oh so good. It's going to be delicious. Delicious, I tell you. Now, let's get into what is a DMV Twinkie. A DMV Twinkie is similar to a Texas Twinkie, and you're probably saying, well, what is a Texas Twinkie? Well, both Twinkies are going to be stuffed with cream cheese and meat. The difference is, in a Texas Twinkie, they're using a brisket, where in our DMV Twinkie, we're using a ribeye steak. Both are going to be wrapped in bacon, and instead of us using barbecue sauce, some of them don't use barbecue sauce, but majority of them will use barbecue sauce to put on top of the Texas Twinkie. We're going to be using DC's Mambo sauce. So that's what's going to make it the S&G Brothers DMV style Twinkie, and I can't wait. It's going to be oh so good. Now, let's show you the ingredients specifically that we're going to be using for our DMV Twinkie. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the ingredients that we're going to use to stuff our jalapenos with are cream cheese, some steak, and some minced garlic. And what we're going to use for the outside of the jalapenos are some bacon, some paprika, some mambo sauce, and some adobo. Now let's go ahead and start preparing these jalapenos to get this DMV Twinkies going. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, it's time to go ahead and cut open our jalapenos to get rid of the veins and the seeds. Unlike our previous video, we're not gonna cut the top off completely. We're gonna leave that on. So let's go ahead and get these opened up. We're using a boning knife and a spoon to help us get rid of these seeds and these veins. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, here we go. Our jalapenos are nice and hollowed out. Now it's time for us to start making our cream cheese mixture. Let's go ahead and get into it. As we're getting our cream cheese mixture together, we already cooked our steak. We cooked it to medium and cubed them up. And to make this a little bit more of that DMV Twinkie style, we're adding in some Mexican cheese. All right, we're done making our mixture. It's time to stuff these jalapenos up and then get them wrapped in some bacon. Let's get to it. right, we got our jalapenos all nice and wrapped up. Now it's time to go get this grill fired up. But before we do, we gotta add a little bit more seasoning to kick things up a notch. So we're gonna add some Adobo all-purpose seasoning. Just gonna hit it right on top.
Right on top with it.
Right on top.
It looks so good.
Don't you agree?
I do agree.
Then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of smoked paprika. That's gonna give it some good, sweet flavor.
That's a good color too.
And some good color, some great color. All right, now that we're all done, it's time to go outside and get this grill fired up. We're gonna see you outside. All right, we are outside. It's time to get our grill fired up. We're using our Char-Griller offset smoker today, and we're using some Royal Oak Embers briquettes to fire this grill. We are gonna be smoking our Twinkies today between an hour and a half. It's gonna be great. And the temperature that we're gonna be smoking it is between 250 to 275 degrees. So let's go ahead and get this grill fired up. We got our grill up to temp. Now it's time to go ahead and get our Twinkies on the grill. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, all right. All right, let's go ahead and put these Twinkies on. There you go. And these are gonna smoke once again between an hour and a half, depending on its done temp. We'll come and check on them in about 30 minutes just to see how they looking. All right, let's go ahead and get this closed up. All right, so we're gonna check on it in about 30 minutes. We're gonna let it cook. But in the meantime, I'm in the need for a little bit of break. My brother, what time is it?
You know it's smoke talk time.
We're gonna see you guys at Smoke Talk. What's up, everyone? It's your boy J-Cleve, and I have my good brother Ronald.
What's up? What's up?
This is Smoke Talk. Now, before we get into our topic today, let's share with them about what we're smoking.
Yes, sir.
And what we're drinking.
What we're drinking.
All right, so we're both smoking on some Drew Estate cigars, the Acid brand. My brother, what you smoking on?
Cuba, classic.
Okay, you know, I got that Cuba Maduro.
Yeah, man.
Gotta go back with the Acid brand. We love them. And we're both drinking on some Cast and Crew rye whiskey. It's a blend of rye whiskey, straight out of my home state, New York.
Yes, sir.
They make it right there in Rochester, New York. So shout out to the Cast and Crew. We're gonna taste this. It's gonna be our first time tasting it, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, sir.
Now let's get into our topic for today.
Yes.
So the topic for today, it's not even really a topic, but it's gonna be a discussion about the observation that my brother Ronald saw on his way to my house today.
Yes.
So my brother, if you can, enlighten us with the story on what did you see today?
Yeah, so a sad day in the sight of my eyes today. On my way here, on 495, on the way here. If for people that don't know, that's the Capital Beltway.
Yeah.
495 goes all around the DMV area, all right?
And DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia,
yes,
Northern Virginia.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm on my way down here, driving. So I see a disabled vehicle, at least what I thought was a disabled vehicle on the side of the road. I mean, They had flares up, all that. I'm thinking, okay, somebody broke down, somebody maybe changing the tire. They're just letting us know that, hey, watch out, there's a disabled vehicle.
We're right there. But what happened?
This wasn't a disabled vehicle.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Somebody that couldn't make it to the nearest bathroom.
What was they doing?
I think this someone was a woman, but I couldn't, think it was a woman. But, let's just say she had some business to tend to.
What kind of business?
I think she was taking a dump on the side of the road. That's
Wait, what? So not even a number one?
Not a number one.
So pretty much she was taking a number two on the side of the road.
On the side of the road. And didn't have no doors open or nothing. Like, she was not concealing herself. I'm like, why are you not concealing yourself? I'm like, I don't know, brother. I'm like, you got two doors. Why you got flares up at the same time? Like, why you got flares up to make people notice you even more?
Right, correct.
They're like, hey, look at me. I'm taking a dump on the side of the road.
I'm not concealing my body.
Not concealing my body. And that's exactly what she was doing.
So, my brother.
Yes.
So, what is your takeaway from that scene that you saw? What did you take away from that whole thing?
Be mindful where you're taking a dump. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I couldn't agree more. Listen, if there's an unfortunate situation where you cannot get to the bathroom,
Cannot.
and you're gonna go ahead and pee or take a dump, whatever you're gonna do. Number one, I mean, don't put no flares out to draw attention to yourself.
Yes.
If you're already on the safe side of the road. And number two,
Yes.
if you're going to do that, you know, conceal yourself. You know,
Yes.
open up the back door and the front door and stay in between.
Yes.
Or if you're in the woods area, go into the woods if you
Yes.
can. But I thought that was hilarious, and we had to share that with you because that was hilarious. One thing I do want to say, because in our last video, we also talked about March Madness.
Yes.
And obviously, we know that one team got knocked out, and now we're making this episode. March Madness is done.
Yep.
Unfortunately, my team lost.
Yeah.
I'm a UNC fan. Go Tar Heels. Unfortunately, they lost. They should have won because they was up at halftime, and they allowed them. But shout out to the other team.
Shout out to Kansas.
Yeah.
They
The
did
other
their
team.
thing. The other team.
Shout out to Kansas for doing their thing and making a strong comeback. So I mean, hey, they wanted it more, and all I can say is you only could respect it. They did what they do, got the job done.
Yes.
So that wraps up our smoke talk.
Well, before we wrap up, bro, one thing I do want to say, we talked, last month was Women's History Month.
Yes.
And women's history, I think, was made this past week when Ketanji Brown Jackson was nominated to the Supreme Court. First black woman to be on the Supreme Court. That is a moment in history that I was so glad that we were alive to actually see it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think that was a big step in the right direction for diversifying the Supreme Court.
Absolutely.
Diversifying our leadership in government.
Yeah.
So I just think that's something that we should definitely recognize.
My brother, first off, I appreciate you for stopping me before I ended smoke talk, because that is something to definitely commend and to make known and to share. Like, that's important. That's a strategic and pivotal moment in our history. So
Absolutely.
I'm glad you stopped me. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said,
yes,
we are done with smoke talk.
Yes,
now we're gonna go to the favorite part, the taste test.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it, my brother. Let me get my smoking real quick.
We're going to do it like this, bro. We're going to toast to Ketanji Brown Jackson today.
Absolutely.
And I hope I said her name right. Hey, my brother.
I mean, she's only on the court, so just don't get in trouble.
Yeah, I won't. Not the Supreme Court. Hopefully I'll never get to the Supreme Court. Get to the Supreme Court, I'll be in trouble.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Cast and crew.
Yes, sir.
That's actually pretty good. It has a sweet taste to it.
That's really sweet. I'm tasting a few different things.
I am too. I gotta do it one more time.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Mine was
I'm a little too anxious.
That's good.
It is very good.
You know what I'm tasting? It's very bold.
Okay.
I'm tasting that, and I'm tasting some different spices in it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the spices are, but I taste different spices. It's not hitting me yet, but it is pretty good.
It is good.
So, will you give Cast and Crew a thumbs up or thumbs down?
I would give them a thumbs up. Definitely try it out. And it's actually not as high as in alcohol content as a typical rye.
Okay.
So I definitely think this is something you can definitely sip on and be straight.
Yeah, it's definitely bold. It's very smooth. I as well will give it a thumbs up.
All right.
So Cast and Crew, New York, I see you.
Yeah.
With that being said, once again, it's your boy J-Cleve and our good brother Ronald.
Yo.
This is Smoke Talk. We're gonna go ahead and check on these Twinkies after the 30 minutes is up. We're not there yet, but as soon as we hit 30 minutes, we're gonna check on these Twinkies. So we're gonna see you back in 30 minutes to check on these Twinkies. Peace.
We rolling big smoke today, every day.
Big smoke, baby.
Big smoke.
Smoking some Twinkies. Smoking some Twinkies.
Sound like Austin Powers' father. Gold member.
Austin Powers' father, gold member.
Smoking the pancakes.
Smoking the Twinkies. And the cigars. It's gonna be a great talk today. All right, it's been 30 minutes. It's time to check on these Twinkies. But before we do that, hopefully you guys enjoy Smoke Talk. Remember, be cognizant when you're using the bathroom to conceal yourself up. Yes. And then also, that was a great March Madness and also that historic nomination of the new Supreme Court judge. Now, let's go ahead and check on these Twinkies. Let's do it. All right. Let's see, 30 minutes. Oh, they looking good. Looking good. Yeah. All right, we'll close it back. We'll check on it in another 30 minutes. See you then. All right, the Twinkies have been cooking for an hour now. Let's go ahead and check on them to see how they're looking. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. Oh, it's looking good. It's not done yet, but it's looking good. Oh, I can't wait to taste these. What about you, my brother?
Can't wait, my brother. Can't
Okay.
wait.
Well, let's go ahead and close this grill. We don't want to mess up the temperature. So we're going to let it cook for another 30 minutes. We'll probably check it at around the hour and 20-minute mark just to see where it's at. And if it's pretty much done, that's when we're going to go and add our mumbo sauce so it can cook for the last 10 minutes. But until then, we're going to let this baby cook. So we're going to see you around the hour and 20-minute mark. See you soon. All right, it's been an hour and 30 minutes, but the Twinkies are not done yet. So what we did was we kicked up the temperature to make sure it's around the higher end on that 275 mark. So we're adding another 30 minutes, but in 20 minutes, we're gonna check on it to add on that mumbo sauce. So we're gonna see you guys in 20 minutes. All right, it's been an hour and 50 minutes. It gotta be done. It's time to check on these Twinkies and add our mumbo sauce and let that cook for an extra 10 minutes. And then we're gonna take it off the grill. Let's go ahead and check on it. Ooh, man, brother, these things are looking good.
Yeah, looking excelente.
Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and add our mumbo sauce. We're gonna add it on 6 of these. So we're going. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and let this cook for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna take it off, let it rest for just a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna have our favorite part,
The taste test.
the taste test. So we're gonna see you guys at the taste test. All right, we are inside and we're at the favorite part, the taste test. These babies look so good and they smell so good. I can't wait to taste these Twinkies. We have our Twinkies with the mumbo sauce and the ones without the mumbo sauce. Now let's do it. Let's go ahead and taste these Twinkies. I'm gonna try the one with the mumbo sauce first. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Woo, let's try this DMV Twinkie.
Let's do it. Oh wow! I saw the cheese just. How is it, my brother? J-Cleve, how is it? J-Cleve, are you gonna tell us?
Walk away, come back.
Come back,
Man, listen. Wow. This
Yeah,
is great.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Was that with the mumbo sauce? Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Put that down. Let's try another without the mumbo sauce. Okay. Get your thoughts together. All right, without the mumbo sauce.
This is the one without the mumbo sauce.
Without. Okay.
All right, let's try it.
Let's try it.
Man. All right.
We got winners. Oh, take another bite, bro. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I am going to do it. All right. This is right there. Give me a second.
Do it.
Give me a second. Because, boy. My goodness. You got food in my teeth?
We can floss later.
Piece of bacon?
We can floss later.
Nah, I had to get the bacon. I was like right there, a little string ham. All right. This cook was amazing. Phenomenal cook. Ronald and I had such a great time. We had a funny time doing smoke talk, talked about, what Ronald observed today.
Yeah.
But this cook right here was amazing. And I implore all you guys to try this recipe. The DMV style of the DMV Twinkie, okay? DMV Twinkie. But before anything and after anything and everything that we do, as always, so make sure you like, subscribe, and you hit that bell.
Hit it.
Ronald, what'd you do?
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
To stay tuned with all of our episodes, because you never ever what?
Want to miss a beat.
Never ever want to miss a beat. We're going to see you next time. It's your boy J-Cleve and our good brother,
Ronald behind the camera.
woo, that's right. We'll see you next time.
This is Smoke Real Brother.
Oh yeah, and I'm about to finish eating now. I'm done.
You done?
Whew, thank you.
But we're not done. We're going to continue rolling. Because we're going to get you getting all that savory bacon.
My goodness, bro.
Savory bacon.
See you later, camera.
All right, camera.
right, we got our jalapenos nice and hollowed out. Nom. We are outside. It's time to go ahead and get our charcoal grill fired up. I don't know what I said.
Using a gas grill to get it fired up. All right. Mm-hmm. By Rock House Brands. Rock House. Is it Rockefeller? Like Jay-Z and them?
I don't think so.
Rock House Brands? I may have to look this up. All right. You got the ROC. Say it's Rock House. Like ROC, not Rock with a K.
Rock Nation, baby.
Yeah, like Rock Nation. They're like Jay-Z, like G-Unit Jay-Z.
It's a blend of G-Unit and Jay-Z.
Oh, gracious. Oh.
This guy's literally about to die on camera.
Bruh. I don't know what it is.
Oh, no.
It's like, as I'm laughing, it's like the smoke just like keep on going in. Just draw it in. Oh, boy. What's that?
This is how I blow it out. That's the new way, man.
Yeah.
That's how you blow it out, like the new drip. That's the new drip right there.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
You literally smoking your cigar part.
what is going on? Stop. Okay.
Gracious.
I think we're good now.